Welcome to Minot, North Dakota, the Austin Bruins and Minot Minotauros facing off for the first time this regular season. My name is TJ Shalott, voice of the Austin Bruins. Happy to have you alongside for yet another video pregame show. We got here a little bit late. Setup was a little bit on the slow side, so we're going to go ahead and just jump right into it here tonight. We're not going to pull any punches. We're not going to waste any time getting right into it because we have a lot to cover between these two teams. So I want to go ahead, let's jump right in and talk about, this is the first matchup of the year between the Austin Bruins and Minot Minotauros. Austin leading the all-time series record. Bruins coming off back-to-back losses at Aberdeen. They were 3-1 losers on Friday night, and then they fell 3-2 on Saturday, a game which they came back. They narrowly missed that comeback. 2 goals in the game from Jens Richards. Also got 2 assists in the game from Travis Shouty as well. On the other side, on Saturday, they got their first power play goal in 25 chances. And that's something we're going to be taking a big look at here tonight as the Bruins come in taking on a Minot Minotauro team whose penalty kill is not that stellar. And this is a perfect opportunity for the Bruins to take that wave and ride the momentum and move forward. So keep an eye on that as this weekend plays out. Coming up, I want to go ahead and play a little clip from Vinny Paracelli. He is the manager of digital media with the North American Hockey League. He's got a ton of news going on, including the recent commitments, including one player, Shane Ott from Janesville, who has committed. But he also missed out on Jordan Halverson, who recently committed. And the reason I bring up Janesville, it's a team we've seen 4 times this year, and names that you may recognize. Plus, they have a little bit of a mini snippet there between the Austin Bruins and Minot Minotauros, one of their featured games this weekend. So let's go ahead and take a look at Today in the NA with Vinny Paracelli.
To another in the NA. We've got a great show in store for you today. We will preview some great matchups coming up. We'll honor the players of the month for November. And we've got a bunch of players making their college plans. So let's not waste any more time. Andrew Decarlo of the Lone Star Brahmas has committed to Air Force. The veteran forward was part of Team NAHL at the Junior Club World Cup in August of 2019. It's his 3rd year playing for the Brahmas, and he has 4 goals and 14 points in 11 games. Well on his way to setting career highs. For his NAHL career in 107 games, Decarlo has 21 goals and 56 points. John Gormley of the Bismarck Bobcats has committed to Long Island University. The defenseman has a goal and an assist in 9 games this year. He has played 58 career NAHL games and has 4 goals and 12 points. Jordan Halverson has committed to the University of St. Thomas. In 5 games this season, Halverson has 3 assists. In his 92 career NAHL games, he has 8 goals and 44 points. New Jersey Titans forward Levente Karestas has announced his commitment to Long Island University. The Hungarian forward has 2 goals and 6 points in 7 games this season, his first in the NAHL. Hunter McCoy of the Maryland Black Bears has announced his commitment to Brown University. From Newburyport, Mass., McCoy leads the Black Bears with 6 goals and 12 points. Tyler Naska of the New Jersey Titans has committed to Mercyhurst. The defenseman from Wheatfield, New York, is the Titans' leading scorer as he has 2 goals and 9 points through 14 games this season. He had 8 goals and 17 points in his first junior season last year. Our last commit of the day goes to Shane Ott of the Janesville Jets. He'll be going to Niagara University to be a Purple Eagle. The Centennial, Colorado native has 2 goals in 4 games so far this season. Your Bauer forward of the month for November is Janesville Jets forward Cade DeStefani. The New Hampshire native lit up the score sheet as he had 6 goals and 12 points in just 6 November games. He had 4 multi-point games and was also a +7 during the month. The Bauer defenseman of the month is Cam Gaudet of the Maryland Black Bears. Gaudet logged a goal and 4 assists in 6 games, and he had a +3 rating. The Vaughn goaltender of the month is Cole Hudson from Tonawanda, New York. He went 4-0-1 over 5 games, logging a goals against average of .140 and posted a .940 save percentage to go with 1 shutout. Now on to the games coming up this weekend. We've got 2 of the best teams in the East going head-to-head tonight and tomorrow as the Johnstown Tomahawks visit the Maine Nordiques. The Tomahawks are coming off a weekend where they went 1-2 against Maryland and New Jersey. Meanwhile, the Maine Nordiques will be playing their first game since November 12th, so it's been quite the layoff for the boys from Maine. In the Central Division, the Austin Bruins will take on the Minot Minotauros for the first time this season. Minot currently sits in second place with 13 points. Austin is in fourth place with 7 points. Minot just lost 2 out of 3 to the Bismarck Bobcats over the Thanksgiving weekend. The Austin Bruins were just swept by the Aberdeen Wings, but both games were close in that series with scores of 3-2 and 3-1. Watch every game on HockeyTV.com or follow along in the updated NAHL app on your smart device. Follow the North American Hockey League on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, or log on to NHL.com for the latest news from around the league. Thanks for joining us this week. We hope you enjoy your weekend. Until next time, I'm Vinny Paracelli.
That was Today in the NA with Vinny Paracelli, the director, the manager of digital media with the North American Hockey League. We'll be playing more of those clips as we go on throughout the season, completely and entirely based on if the content's relevant to the Austin Bruins. And obviously when there's a little bit of a video clip there that details this matchup between Central Division rivals, it's certainly something of importance. But let's go ahead and turn our attention to our opponents here tonight, the Minot Minotauros. They recently came off a 3-game stretch where they played the Bismarck Bobcats in a road series right around the Thanksgiving holiday. They played a Wednesday, had off for the holiday, then played a Friday and Saturday matchup. They managed to get points in 2 out of those 3 games, although they did lose 2 out of those 3 games as well. They lost in overtime in Bismarck on Wednesday. They also lost on Friday here at home, but most recently got their victory, so they are riding a 1-game win streak, if you want to call it that. They are coming off that win on Saturday, winning 4-3 at Bismarck down at the VFW Sports Center here in North Dakota. One player that I want to keep an eye on here tonight is the netminder for the Minot Minotauros. This is a team that lost Ben Garrity and A.J. Ruskowski. Ben Garrity moving up in his career. Ruskowski just jumping over to a different junior team as he's playing, I believe, in the NCDC, but don't quote me on that. Either way, they've got a new man between the pipes, and it's Keenan Rancier. He's a guy with plenty of experience. Just because this is his first NAHL season, he played last year over 40 games in the SJHL with the Estevan Bruins, and he was a very solid goaltender in the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. So keep an eye on Keenan Rancier, number 33. He'll be in the pipes tonight to start for the Minot Minotauros. This is a team that's going through some roster changes, to say the least. They lost a lot of players. Kyler Clevin to Air Force, Andronic Armstrong Kincaid to UMass Lowell. They lost Buckholtz to Sioux Falls of the USHL. They lost Daniel Russell to Michigan State. So there's not a lot of returning guys that are here to power them up. What there are is a handful of core guys from last year who are very good. Guys like Joe Hargindigi, who leads this team in points. He's a guy that you have to keep an eye on out there all the time. And they're going to get some new acquisitions. They've made some new acquisitions that are also having some impact as well, including several players on the ice that have played in other levels of junior hockey. They're going to make some major impacts for this team, such as Isaac Keller, just to name one player. There's a handful of guys that we'll touch on throughout the rest of the broadcast, and we'll keep our eyes on. Kaden Scott, former Austin Bruin. He played 11 games with the Bruins back in 17-18 before being dealt to Springfield. He's here in Minot and making an impact as well. Another veteran guy that might be new to this Minot Minotauro roster, but not new to the junior hockey world. So, if you like the Austin Bruins video pregame show, which you're watching right now, please, please, please share the video on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or if you're on Twitter, give us a follow. Retweet that one out there. The more people that we get tuning in and hanging on and watching us, the more we can do this. Maybe get you even more information. I wanted it to be a little bit longer here tonight. I probably missed about 50% of my stats and info that I have for you. But again, we were kind of a little rushed getting everything set up. Now's the time we're going to switch everything on over to Hockey TV and Power 96, so you can catch this game right here on Hockey TV and Power 96, KQPRFM.com. Head on over there right now. We're going to see you that broadcast in 10 minutes. So we'll be on at 7:50 Central Time. We're going to get the puck dropped and ready to go with an 8:05 puck drop here tonight between the Austin Bruins and Minot Minotauros. My name was TJ Shalat. Thanks for joining me on the video pregame show. We will see you over there on Hockey TV and Power 96.